What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today Dying Light. This is the latest zombie game by Techland, the makers of Dead Island. This is a massive open-world zombie game with a focus on parkour and dodging monsters instead of fighting them all. The game takes place in the city of Haran after a massive zombie outbreak, wiping out 99% of the population. The government has swooped in and completely locked a quarantine around the entire city, but they really do want to get in there and save the last survivors. One major problem though, there's a terrorist inside the city and he's threatening to unleash a virus that will kill millions. Which doesn't really make sense because millions have already died. I mean, who's really left to be killed by this virus? So right at the start, you notice that the story in this game is atrociously bad and it's delivered in the cheesiest way possible. This game commits the two worst sins of storytelling. First, they tell you that your character is a good guy while you show him doing terrible things. At one point, they drop a gigantic batch of vaccine down into the city. This will make it where people bit by zombies can live a little bit longer. People who are bit will get an extra couple days or weeks while they try and find a cure and get them out of the city. Well, to make sure you can get in with the bad guys, you have to find that and burn it. And your guy barely even grumbles. How can you tell me my character is a good guy while he's literally setting antidote that's going to save children's lives in a flaming barrel? And the other terrible sin it commits is that it repeats every single plotline to you twice, as if they don't respect the player to even hear this dialogue. You'll walk in, hear some sort of speech or dialogue, and then right afterward, he'll narrate it right back to you like, "Oh man, I sure wish I hadn't just had to burn all that antidote." Now we're really past how the story is just absolutely bad. How's the gameplay? Well, the parkour is pretty good overall. It's kind of stiff, but with practice, you can climb almost anything if you find the proper path. Even though they try and act like the whole world is your playground, it's actually pretty restricted. Most buildings have one climbing path, and almost all objectives can only be completed one way. Really, the whole game boils down to just running to checkpoints, pressing a button, and then running to the next checkpoint. The entire game you're trying to find different people, solve different missions, and really try and get in close while reporting back to headquarters. You're a secret double agent, trying to get in with both the good guys and the bad guys to try and find the antidote and the virus as fast as possible, to try and stop the terrorists and save the good guys simultaneously while kind of walking the line. You're doing missions for both and trying to stay as neutral as possible. Like any zombie game, we have quite a few different kinds of super zombies mixed in with your typical rotting shamblers. You have strong zombies, fast zombies, zombies that can shoot acid, and zombies that can climb. They're all pretty different and interesting, but they're all obviously incredibly stupid. It's really kind of annoying to me that they make zombies that have gigantic clubs, but almost don't even bother following you. They'll have a zombie that can bounce around off walls and spit acid, but pretty much most of the time he just stands there and stares at you. It seemed like they didn't really program them to actually search. A lot of the enemy AI seems like they're not programmed with sight. They're just kind of programmed like guards in Metal Gear Solid. They're just waiting for you, in this case, to get close enough to trigger some sort of alarm, and then they react for 90 seconds. On the other side of the coin, at night, the really powerful monsters come out. These guys cannot be in sunlight, so therefore we know that their weakness is UV light. These mega bad guys can run as fast as you, jump on buildings, and hit you like a train. So really your only weapon is your UV light. This stuns them for a couple seconds, but don't be fooled, these guys are pretty much impossible to kill. When these guys show up, you're pretty much just supposed to run to a save point and go straight to bed. As long as you get to a checkpoint, you'll just have some sort of ability to take a nap and wake up when those super zombies aren't out. And really, in a nutshell, that sums up how Dying Light feels. Sleeping until dawn. And I know what you're going to say, but DreamcastGuy, what about the Be the Zombie mode? Well, it's decent. Playing as a zombie is fun, especially because it controls exactly like Spider-Man for some reason, but the joy runs out quickly as you tackle person after person and then get cooked by UV lights. Everything in this game just feels half done. I don't even know what's missing. It's like eating somebody's soup without them telling you what kind of soup it's supposed to be. You can taste each individual ingredient, but you don't know what they're trying to do. Characters don't even seem to care if they live or die. Bad guys so cartoonish they laugh when they chop people's hands off. Dying Light doesn't feel done. Let's head on over to the ratings board. I am giving Dying Light a 7 out of 10. It is a giant, gorgeous city that is literally lifeless. If you like this review, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. But as always, guys, keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends. You guys know me, I always like to hide a little joke in at the end. Well, look at this guy's fucking shirt. This is the best thing in the game. It's a turtle burger. What? Oh my, hashtag turtle burger for the rest of my life. What the fuck, turtle burger? Can I get this turtle burger t-shirt? Turtle burger.